a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Brady now to throw, going underneath for Lewis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Gronkowski, slot left.
20, 52, by 20, 29. Motion, 52. Check 43. No, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Blunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got time. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. A very solid gain of 27.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blunt as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. And he's got room. The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Now Prescott. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. In motion, Gronkowski. From the gun on third down, Brady on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, here's Blunt. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Easy. 72.
Now Blunt. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On second down, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, third down here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Going underneath for Lewis. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Ground, that's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, 31 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it as...
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
To throw is Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They'll begin here with Blunt. And some space here. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Faster than